welcome to Human Biography, everyone. As you know, I like to record interviews with fascinating people that I get to meet in my journey, in my path. Today, I get to sit with Chris Smith. So Chris, welcome to Human Biography.
Thank you. It is an absolute pleasure to be here. Several years ago, I started a company, the Campfire Effect, which is how you and I first got connected. And through the Campfire Effect, we work with entrepreneurs and organizations to really challenge them to take what we call the ultimate stand for their business and like what they want to be known for and what they feel called to share with the world. And so we help them get clear on that stand and what they feel called to share with the world. And then we teach them how to go out and say it in their story and their messaging. Well, then we took our family through that process. I had this idea one time to say, why don't we create the same intentionality in our home and in our family? And so we took our family through that process and created what we referred to as our family brand. And it's no different than an organization. It's like our family has a brand and it has a culture and it has a mission, a vision, and values. And at first it was just an experiment. And then it's just made a really profound difference in our family and our home. In fact, it was one of the catalysts in us even coming and moving to Hawaii and going on this adventure was because of one of our family's values, which is Smiths are adventurous. We just want to inspire families to take back their family. And one of the ways you can do that is by defining what it is your family stands for and also defining what it is your family is going to be known for in the future and having this real vision for that. And I guess, Sharad, the simplest way I would think about it, and I would say it is, if we don't define what our family stands for, the world will.
Yes.
And so it's either like we can do it by design or it's going to happen by default.
Tell me about the process that you take people.
Yeah, well, it really is starting with that. It's like, who do we want to be as a family? Like, what do we stand for more than anything? What do we want to be known for as a family? And the reality is like some families have said, going through this process, they've said, hey, Chris, the reason we really want to go through family brand is because we don't have a culture in our home. Like we don't have mission, vision, values.
Yeah.
And the thing I always say to them is I say, well, you actually do have a culture in your home. It's just by default. It's just kind of happening. You do actually have a mission, vision, values. They might be unspoken and not.
That's right.
So this process is going to allow you to intentionally define it. And really one of the things of that, if you think about a company's brand, like Human Biography, right? That's a brand.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, so then what is a brand of a family? What's a family's brand? And it's their last name.
Yeah.
Like it's that, what does it mean to be, like in our case, a Smith?
That's right.
And we believe that the greatest gift parents can give their children is a last name that stands for something. So we have our digital, flagship program that we've had a lot of families go through because they can go through it digitally. It's very action oriented and it walks them through them creating their family's mission, vision, values, and what we call their connection blueprint. Then we have group, workshops, which is really fun because groups of families can go through it together. And I would have never anticipated how much best practices and also just like struggles that get shared amongst parents and families where we just kind of get out of their way a little bit and let them connect and go through this process together.
Yeah. And
then we've had families engage us privately to take them through it. And then for those who can travel, and I know not everyone can, the reason we chose this property in Hawaii is because we have a guest house here and we would love one family a month to come out and go through what we're calling the ultimate Hawaii family brand experience. Where
only
they
after I come. Only after
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And so what's cool on that is we've had one family do it so far. We have a couple others coming up. Our intention is to create an experience where we basically take as many of the variables out of it for like activities, food, groceries, where a family can just come be a family. We plan these really fun activities on the North Shore. Obviously, we take them through family brand. And my intention, Sharad, is that they would walk away saying that is one of the top 3 most meaningful experiences we've ever done as a family, and it'll be in the top 3 for the rest of their lives. Like they will look back on this experience and we had more fun, we were more connected, we created more meaning. That's a really cool experience that some families are going to participate in.
Knowing who we are to each other, to our children, and to the world is becoming more and more important because we're actually reclaiming our identities during this time. We're actually knowing who we are because we're sitting with ourselves constantly, observing what's been going on in this world. And I think this is so fantastic.